Okay, then now we can actually get started. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Splatoon commentary playthrough, charity thing, whatever. I'm Ted. That is Donnie. And we
Woo.
are going to be doing a single-player playthrough of Splatoon, using my fully upgraded Hero Inkling. So that's pretty sick, if I do say so myself. And yeah, see, look, I'm gonna spread some ink all over the place. That's pretty cool. So
And someone declared that they love marshmallows.
Oh, yeah, hashtag Team Marshmallows. But
Woo!
any case, if you're just joining us for the first time for the Nintendothon, we are raising money for Mind Charity based in the UK. It's a good charity that does work trying to promote awareness and help people with mental health disorders such as depression, bipolar disorder, anxiety, so on and so forth. So if you've got anything you want to spare, you can spare. Go donate in the button below the Twitch player, and you can donate towards several different incentives. So that's pretty cool. And my main man Donnie will be keeping an eye on the chat, reading donations and all sorts of stuff while I utterly demolish Splatoon single player. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So, since the last game was run, which was Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, there
yes,
have been, let me see, 5 donations that have occurred since then.
awesome.
So, first one up, £3 and 22 pence from Kevin S. And he says, somebody playing incentive. Somebody playing as Olimar, no Pikmin for Smash. But this was a question for John apparently. Who do you think you're going to review? When do you think you're going to review Ratchet and Clank? Maybe near the movie's launch.
Um, John will be reviewing Ratchet and Clank on October 15th, 2017. That is my guess.
If if
And
if John's reading or hearing this, so he might be able to
yep,
answer that
no,
better.
now he's obligated to do it because I said
Yeah.
so.
You hear that, John? Ted's
Yep,
orders.
yep,
Uh,
my orders.
we also got a £20 donation from Angela Silvestre. Apologies if I said that wrong. Good marathon, Ted, is what they said.
Oh, thank you.
We got another £20 donation from Zero Shiki 610. Great work on the Nintendothon so far, everybody. These marathons are always a blast to watch, and this is a great cause to be supporting. Please put my donation towards the DDD Tour and Triple Deluxe.
Awesome. That should be really close to finishing up, actually, because the DDD tour should be going tonight. Actually, I'll be running Kirby Triple Deluxe tonight, so um, that needs to get funded pretty soon if we want to do it. But it's close, and I have faith in all of you guys, so I know you can do it.
Yeah.
So is
Um.
the Donnie's the one adding stuff to the donation list, like to the
Yep.
incentive list. So occasionally he might go silent trying to figure that out. Is the new system we have for that working, Donnie?
Yeah, it does. It
Okay.
works.
Everybody thank Mia, or Magnetic Neko, I think is her name in the chat, for being an absolute champ. And oh, I don't have the key. He's just telling me to find the key. Okay. But thank her for being an absolute champ and working on all this stuff at the last
Oh
minute
yeah.
and doing a great job with it at that. It's made our lives a hell of a lot easier, and it's just been phenomenal. So thank you. um,
Yeah, this does put the DDD Tour incentive to £430 out of £450, so there's only 20 more pounds to go,
yeah.
and the DDD Tour will be done.
Awesome. We need to play as DDD so we can clobber that there Kirby. That is absolutely necessary. So
Some people may think I'm crazy, but I just have to clobber Kirby.
that doesn't, Donnie, that doesn't rhyme.
This is why I will never be in the Banter movies, Moran, because I can't rhyme. Uh, but yeah, there is more donations though. There's
Awesome.
looks like a couple more. £15 donation from Hick Warrior. I've heard you did things like this. After seeing some of the videos on YouTube, I decided to donate something. I also wanted to go towards CIA's tail goal.
Oh, Sia's Tail.
Sia's tail goal. Okay.
Sia, that's the name of the villain from Hyrule Warriors. There was a
Okay.
DLC. There was a DLC campaign released where you play some of her story. So yeah, it's not like suddenly like there's just the random U.S. government playable in Hyrule Warriors.
Yep.
Okay.
So Sia's tail now has 358 pounds and 1 pence out of 380 pounds. So
That's
getting
getting
close to that one too.
awesome. Yeah, we've got plenty of time before we even get to Hyrule Warriors as well, because that's next week, if I remember correctly. So, I'm absolutely positive you guys can make that incentive goal as well. Oh
Yep.
shit! I didn't actually pick up the scroll, although I guess it doesn't really matter since I have all of them. So yeah, um, yeah. Oh yeah. Just so you guys know, for this playthrough, I will be showing off where all the sunken scrolls are, so that's pretty good. Although I have my character maxed out, which takes a while. You have to, even after playing through all of the Amiibo challenges, I have all three. It still took me a couple of replays of extra replays on top of this to max out my character. So you kind of have to grind it a little bit. So I wanted to show it off because it took forever.
We got a 7 pound donation from JJ. It's
Awesome.
ironic. It's ironic that you picked mine for this event right around the time that my own mental health took a bit of a nosedive. Thankfully, I have the Nintendothon VODs, which is video on demands, to cheer me up. You're all a huge inspiration to me. Thank you.
Oh,
Look
thank you,
towards
dude.
100% Kirby SS.
Awesome. Thank you, dude. Um, oh yeah, that was one of the new. We had a couple of new incentive goals added yesterday.
Yeah.
Why don't you? Could you go over those for me, Donnie?
Yep. After I read the next donation,
Oh yeah,
there's
sure. After you catch
yeah,
up with
there's one more
donations, of
donation.
course.
Yeah. Probably help if I made sure to put in all the information first before.
Oh yeah, of course. In the meantime, Splatoon single player is pretty fucking awesome, and you guys should play
There we
it.
go.
Splatoon is one of the best games I've played all year. Honestly, it's a phenomenal time. So, if you haven't tried it out yet, the it's actually really great timing for this playthrough because the multiplayer update actually hits tonight. So, it's actually it's pretty good timing for a single player run because if you haven't picked up Splatoon, now is the time because the matchmaking is going to be improved. There's going to be a bunch of new weapons and gear pieces unlocked, and I'm sure that and I think they said that they're going to be releasing even more new maps. So you know it's the perfect time to get into Splatoon if you haven't already. And even if you're not big on multiplayer, I think that the single player is a very solid game. So yeah, you should play Splatoon. Uh,
Uh, Tom is asking if you're locally recording this.
um, locally recording it. I think XSplit automatically saves a copy of all of my streams onto my hard drive. Why?
He was curious.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was one last donation you said though, Donnie?
Yeah. There was a 1 pound donation from Mike Tendo, and then we're getting the donations related to Splatoon.
Awesome.
Uh, stay fresh, Ted, and good luck with Splatoon. Don't get called away. Are you Muri? End up getting splatted. Thank you, and good night. Towards DDD Tour.
Awesome. So DDD Tour is now 19 pounds away.
Yep.
Okay, I can do math. Awesome.
I
Uh,
can math.
Yeah. So Donnie, why don't you because we've had a few new donations added to the no, don't, well we have, but we have a few new incentives added to the list. They were added late last night, so you know some people who might not have been able to be there might not know what they are. So and I know at least one of them has to pertain to one of your later runs for this marathon. So why don't you let them in on what the new incentive goodness is going to be?
Oh yes, considering one of the incentives was actually one that I came up with just yesterday. Of course, you guys know of all the ones that are currently going, like the DDD Tour and Kirby Triple Deluxe, Battle Mode and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. Of course, all the Hyrule Warriors stuff like Dark Link costume, Link Mailman costume,
Oh no, you
Sea's
can
Tail.
donate to any specific costume you want in Hyrule Warriors. So like if you want to
Okay,
see Impa's Ocarina of Time costume, you can donate to that, and I'll try to make that a priority, so on and so forth.
right.
But
It,
if you
it,
want to see Donnie do his Pinball Majesty, we've got a new, we've got a.
100% run of Mario Pinball Land.
Why would you do that to yourself, Donnie? Pinball Land is not very good.
Well, But I love pinball, and pinball's my life, you know?
I know, but you could play a good pinball game instead of a shit pinball
I
game.
did play a good pinball game, and I did a no-death run of it last year, Ted.
It's pinball? Okay,
Yes.
good is subjective. You're playing an actual good pinball game though with Pokemon Pinball Ruby Sapphire. I mean, I was always more of the original Pokemon Pinball Game Boy Color, but you know, that's just a generation gap kind of thing.
Yeah, for people who are curious about why I'm not playing pinball games like Metroid Prime Pinball or original Pokemon Pinball, that's because I did originally propose doing those. The problem is that there was too much pinball in the marathon, so I
Oh
had to
no.
scrap those.
No, we probably could have had an entire pinball day if we had all of the pinball games you wanted to do.
Yeah,
Would you even have a way of doing Metroid Prime Pinball for the Thon? Because I don't think you have
emulator.
a DS porter, do you?
No, but there are DS simulators.
Oh, you've got them. You've got one to work
Yep.
consistently. Awesome. I've had very shaky luck with emulators in the past. Like even when I was trying to get Ace Attorney Investigations 2 to run so that I could play the fan translation. That had a lot of slowdown, and Ace Attorney is not a very system intensive game. So yeah.
Yeah.
Also, we've got a boss going on screen right now, and
Oh
it's
yeah, there's a game playing,
oh yeah,
guys.
there is a game playing, and pretty. It's pretty. If you haven't seen Splatoon's single player campaign, it gets pretty fucking nuts. I'm gonna say that right now. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, we did get a couple more donations. I'm checking something. Ooh, nice.
Ooh, what do we have?
Someone included a picture in one of theirs.
Awesome.
We got a £1 donation from Bombshell. I started this 30 minutes ago. Almost didn't get it done in time for the stream start.
Awesome. What is it?
It's an inkling.
Oh, awesome.
Oh,
Donnie, would you mind putting a link to that in the chat so everybody else could see?
just
Um,
did.
oh, okay. Oh, good. It's like you're reading my mind, Donnie. It's like
It's
you're reading
it's
my mind.
it's almost like I'm co-commentating.
Oh, yeah, but, hmm, hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that was the first world of Splatoon. We got it done in like, what, 10 minutes? It's pretty short. Um, But yeah, I think that my estimated runtime for this was supposed to be 2 hours. I think so, 2.5 hours. So, you know, wait, hold on. We were at going to level 4. Yeah, one good thing about having a complete file for this is that I can just super jump to all the levels, and I don't have to worry about finding them all in the overworld, which takes time. And Gusher Gauntlet, I love this. I love this theme.
Ooh, we got a £5 donation from Chris, my Konos fan.
Awesome.
Put this towards whatever incentive you want, my brosis.
Could you please put that towards DDD Tour because that's the one that's closest to being funded at the moment.
Alright. That towards DDD Tour.
Yeah, we are really close to DDD Tour, and I really want to play it because that mode is awesome. It's basically, for those of you who haven't played Kirby Triple Deluxe, which you should because it's one of the best Kirby games released in years. It's my second favorite Kirby game, actually. The only one beating it out is Kirby 64, which is also phenomenal. DDD Tour is basically a speedrun mode of the game where you play as DDD, and it's awesome. So yeah.
I never would have guessed, considering the name was DDD Tour, but okay.
Yeah, but it's not just like you play through the game as DDD, similar to the Meta Knight mode in Superstar and Nightmare in Dreamland. It's more like a speedrun mode where you go through alternate versions of the levels. And there some parts you don't some parts are cut out completely, other parts are changed. And it's an amazingly fun mode to just plow through in one sitting. So I'm really looking forward to playing that if it does get funded, which I am 100% positive it will. Also,
Stein is Kirby.
yeah. Another thing I love about Splatoon is that whenever you get to the last checkpoint in a level, the music does a key change. So, and it's a shame that I can't, that they don't, nobody seems to have the Sunken Scrolls down there underneath that Octoling, for the record. But it's a shame because I don't think anybody online has the key changed versions of the songs up on YouTube. So that kind of sucks. But
Yeah.
yeah,
We got a £5 donation from Layla. Hey,
awesome.
Ted and Donnie. Donating to get Ted's reaction to the Pikmin drawing tweet from just before the stream.
It was it was adorable, and I was so happy that somebody drew that. But I also felt really, really, really guilty looking at it. One thing that I love, one thing like doing the since this is the first, I don't think that it's gonna be on like any YouTube replays or anything, but one thing about being the first, one thing about being the first person to stream for the day is that I had to come up with a pre-stream playlist, and you know that was a lot of fun because I got to choose a bunch of songs that I enjoyed, and also choose a lot of things that would get fun reactions from people in the chat. But one of the songs I played was I Know Uta, which is from Pikmin, and as soon as I played it, people started calling me Pikmin Hitler, so that made me a little sad, but. It was really sweet and touching, and also made me feel really guilty about that abysmal Pikmin run. Apparently, it was a lot of fun to watch, but it was not a particularly graceful run on my part. Especially since, out of curiosity, I looked back at my Brain Scratch playthrough, which is the last playthrough of the game I had done before my test run for Pikmin, and I lost only like about 150 Pikmin total. So just for, you know, a comparison's sake, I lost I think about 450 Pikmin in the Nintendothon run. So I lost about 300 more Pikmin than me on a good day would. So, you know, that was sad, but, you know. Also, this is one of the trickier secret scrolls to find because you actually have to let the Octolings shoot down that sponge a little bit to make it shrink so you can go down there. And it's easy to just kill all the enemies on sight and not even think to do that. So, yeah.
Layla also wanted to put one half towards Awada and the other half towards ZDD Tour, which I already did, so.
Awesome. Thank you, Donnie. Uh,
Another
what's...
five.
Actually, I'll ask when you're done. Continue.
We got a £5 donation from Esteban. Hey guys, today's my birthday and thought to give back again. Love what you guys do and will always try to support your guys things as much as I can. My
Uh,
incentive goes to Runner's Choice.
Happy birthday, dude. How much money did he donate?
£5.
£5? Could you put that towards Save the Waka, please? um, That was actually something that I added on the spot in the Paper Mario run, was whether or not we're gonna save the Waka or kill the Waka. And I was talking to my friend Catherine, who does Hyrule Warrior streams with me, and she got really, really upset that I would even think about killing the Waka. So in order to appease her, I am going to be putting my money towards saving the Waka. So yeah, that was. Wait, hold on. We were just at level
Team
5.
Waka.
Yeah, Team Waka. So we got it. Okay, sorry, I forget what numbers the levels are. So we had just beaten level 5, so we're doing level 6. I believe there's like 27 levels total, if I remember correctly. So we're already about like a fifth of the way through the game. So it can go really quick if you know what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Looking for any new donations. It looks like I've read them all.
Awesome. Donnie, could you do me a favor and tell me what the status on the Pokemon trainer name is at the moment? Because I know that the only two that are even close to winning are Iwata and Bomb. But I don't remember which one's winning at the moment.
The trainer name that is winning right now is Iwata with £253 and 60 pence.
Awesome. And how far behind is Bomb? Because I know it's close.
Bomb is currently at £221 and 76 pence.
Okay, so Bomb's like 20, 30 behind then?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you can now, you don't have to, if you want, you can propose another trainer name as well. You know, you could have the trainer name be Poop or something juvenile. I don't know. That was the first thing.
You could have the trainer name be shit.
Ooh. Yeah, you could, or you know, because that you could have the trainer name be like. Well, actually, I think that the limit on Crystal's 5 characters, so you can't do all the thing. Like, Donnie, have you seen the pictures where people have really silly names for the Pokemon trainers, like fuck, comma, I. So it would be like, fuck, I used a potion, or fuck, I sent a fuck, I threw a Pokeball, or stuff like that. It's pretty funny. Completely immature, but still totally funny.
It's immature, but it's funny.
No, it's funny because it's immature. You need to have a little bit of that in your life, I think.
Have a little immaturity, because you're a kid now. You're a squid.
Yeah. Donnie, I know, you got Splatoon, right?
Yeah, I got Splatoon like I think 2-3 weeks ago.
How much of it have you played?
I haven't played story mode yet, but I played quite a bit of the multiplayer, and I'm currently level 16, I think.
Okay, so Donnie, I recommend playing through the single player campaign because, there are quite
The
a few,
weapons, yeah.
yeah, the weapons. Have you just not touched it all yet, or,
I haven't bothered with story mode yet because I haven't really had the time, but I do plan on going back to it at some point.
Okay, yeah, it's a really fun campaign. It's very fast-paced and fun, especially if you've got the Amiibo, because you can replay levels using different weapons. And my favorite one is the Squid Amiibo, because it unlocks the Kraken time attack challenges, which, if we've got extra time at the end, I think I might think about showing off. Because it's really fun, because the Kraken special from the online, right, Donnie?
Yeah.
So the Kraken time attack challenges on the Squid Amiibo basically make it so that, whenever you turn into a squid form, you automatically turn into the Kraken, and you got to beat levels within a specific time limit. And it's not hard in the slightest, but it's so much fun. So if you're like one of the 6 people who have the Splatoon 3 pack, then you should be set.
Is DK Bud a minion name in Pokemon?
I think DK Butt is a minion name in Pokemon,
Is
actually.
it?
I believe so.
As long as we're talking about those minions and not the ones that the other ones,
Oh, you mean the
the despicable me minions.
did you see the what's this called? The story about the Ireland, I think it was Ireland traffic accident, where like an Amiibo Macy's Day parade balloon fell in the middle of the street and caused a gigantic traffic jam.
Wait, they're actually going to have an Amiibo Macy's Day Parade
No, not
float.
Amiibo, a minion. The
Oh, a
minion.
minion. I was about to say that. How do you have a parade float of
You were
an
t No,
Amiibo?
we were talking about the minions, like the
Oh,
giant yellow dudes. There was a parade float, like a giant one, like the not a float. There was a giant parade balloon with one of those guys on it. It was, I think, for some reason I keep on thinking it's Ireland, but I'm not sure. But anyway, it lost control and landed on the ground, and it caused a gigantic traffic incident in in the middle of the city, and I find that hilarious.
yeah. So, what is your experience with Splatoon? Like, when did you
Uh,
start getting the game and playing
I
it?
got the well. Here's the thing. I pre-ordered the game so that I could get a free copy of the. I pre-ordered the game, and I could not play it launch day because the game actually came out when we were at MomoCon. So I didn't get to play it until after I got back. But it is such a fun game. I played hours and hours and hours of Splatoon. It is, I think, one of the best games on the Wii U. Period. Right now, like if you buy the system, there are very few games I think are absolute must-owns, and Splatoon is one of them. It's such a fun game. I don't know how many hours necessarily I've put into it. Quite a few at this point, but I'm level 20 on the I'm a level 20 in the multiplayer. My rank is, I believe, B plus at the moment. So that's pretty good. I'm not the best at ranked battle, but I'm okay. So yeah.
Oh
It's
my!
yeah. It's
Oh no, no, we gotta. Oh boy.
we gotta let. I know that
Uh,
sound. I know that noise.
some call me Johnny donated 100 pounds.
Oh wow, Johnny. Thank you.
Yo ho, guys, take my 100 squid and put it towards a wada for the trainer name. Kiss my ass bomb. See you guys later with Mega Man 6. Oh my god.
Johnny. Johnny. Thank you, dude. That was, wow. Like, yeah, when you compare that to like my piddly little donation from the first day, like, that just makes me feel sad. Well, not sad, but like, you know what? I feel inadequate. Although it's very easy to feel inadequate compared to John's majestic might. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
he really does not want Bomb to win.
No, he doesn't. Especially considering, I can understand that because, Iwata sadly passed away only like a month ago. And especially when you consider his history with Pokemon Gold and Silver, like he's the entire reason why we have Kanto in that game, and Kanto is one of the most endearing parts of Pokemon Gold and Silver. It makes so much sense for him to be for that to be like a tribute to him, and then people are just like lol bombs. So I can understand why he'd really want Bomb to lose.
Yep,
Also, the
we
joke was
we
played
now
out from last year, but
we have
whatever.
now broken 5,000 pounds.
That is fucking fantastic. Like, I don't have any other words other than it was fucking fantastic. Donnie, do you happen to know how many pounds we need in order to reveal what the next incentive game is?
I believe we need another 100 pounds. I believe.
Yeah, I think that sounds right, actually. About
Actually,
100 pounds.
I think we just needed 30 pounds right now.
Oh, 30 pounds. Awesome. So, I am positive that we will be able to announce what the next incentive game is on stream. So, shit, I died. Wow, first death. Anyway, yeah, I am sure that we'll be able to announce what the next game is on stream, and I would love to be able to do that. So, uh, let's get those donations coming in, because, shit, man,
So, Ted, I do have some news for you.
what is that?
You are going to be doing the DDD tour.
Awesome, sweet. We got another donation in.
We got a 15-pound donation from Monochrome Wizard. I wish squids were real. Put this towards DDD tour.
Thank you, dude, but I gotta tell you something. Squids are not just a myth. They do exist. They're they're not as common as the giant squid, which there's like a million of, but just plain old regular day squids. They are indeed out there, so you can see them for real. And I did not mean to super jump to the boss. I super jumped there. Awesome. So we've got DDD Tour covered. That is sweet. So
Yep.
yeah, I love that mode, so I'm really excited to be able to play through it.
So it's 5,150 pounds that would unlock the next incentive game.
And we are at what exactly?
We are at 5,000 as I'm refreshing. 5,070 pounds and 40 pence.
So we're 70, 80 away from unlocking the next incentive game.
Yep.
Awesome.
Speaking of donations, we did get a 5-pound donation from Cayman, or the SMBZ fan 1. Hey guys, nice to see you inking it up in the single player mode. I remember plowing through it and having one splatting good time. This goes to what you want besides trainer names, and what Splatfest do you want to see next? I want ninjas versus pirates.
Ninjas versus Pirates? That would be like an internet battle from 2004. Um, let's see. Anything we want besides trainer names? Let's see.
Not so easy now, huh?
Can I get a refresher on what all the different the incentives are? Because I don't. Actually, you know what? Put that money towards you having to 100% Mario Pinball Land, Donnie. Because, yeah, you will pin those balls and you will pin them good.
Well, if I were doing that, this would be bowling, so...
Oh. Hmm. Oh, that was actually good.
I hate to break it to you, but... But, indeed, that is the first pounds actually towards that incentive.
Yeah.
So, Mario, the 100% run of Mario Pinball Land that I'm doing is now at 5 pounds out of 500 pounds. Come on, step it up.
What is how long do you expect that game to take you if you were to do it 100%?
Probably an hour and a half, 2 hours, somewhere around there.
Oh, wow.
There's only 35 stars in the game, so
Oh, okay. Oh man, I remember that game taking me forever when I played it on my own, and I don't think I even beat it.
yeah, there's only and you already get like half of the stars just to get the Bowser, so
Like, so it's just extra stuff. Then.
yeah, you're only really doing the other half of getting the stars and that, so
Oh, sweet, no drop frames too. That's great to hear. Okay,
your frame now.
what would what would the other thing be? If you were a frame, then a
You're a
you.
game now. You're a frame now. You're a game now. You're not the same now.
Nope. It is not the same. This is like the first new IP from Nintendo since, well, not like new IP because this is the first new like first party IP because I think technically things like Xenoblade are second party. I'm pretty sure this is the first new first party IP from Nintendo since Pikmin. So, or at least internally developed at Nintendo since Pikmin. So it is so awesome to see them do something unique. And this is probably my least favorite boss in the game. It's it's yeah, it's strange. This boss is very strange.
Also, apparently, just from what I'm reading from Nintendo, apparently tonight is when the update's supposed to go live.
Yeah, I think it goes live 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m.
Between, yeah, somewhere between 8:50 p.m. Eastern and 10 p.m. Eastern. That's how long the servers are gonna be down. So
Yeah, it's probably gonna take them a while to, they probably just want to make sure that nobody's online when they launch the update, just so that there's no tech shenanigans going on. So, and that's understandable. And I love the way that they do stuff because Donnie, did you see the post they made about changing Urchin Underpass? Because that's one of the stages that's a stage that's being changed for the update. And instead of just like changing it instantly in the update, they said that it was under construction and they took it off of the rotation for a few days. I thought that was really cool that they're kind of making the game world seem more real and evolving by doing that, by having it be under. It's kind of Animal Crossing in a way, actually. Now that I
yeah,
think about it.
we did get a £5 donation from Alex Treblesong.
Awesome,
Hey
thank you, dude.
all, hey all, great run so far. Put this towards 100% Arena and Kirby Superstar because that's the only way you do it. Also, Ted, did you know that you can skip World 4 in Splatoon? That's used in a ton of any percent speedruns. Good luck with everything.
I did not know you could skip World 4 in Splatoon. I don't even know. Well, it's probably some sort of glitch thing. But that's actually pretty awesome. I would love to watch a speedrun of this game because that would probably be absolutely masterful to see. Um, but just for the sake of commentary and marathon, I will be playing through the entire game all at once. So, yeah. It's
Versus
just
Ted.
I have no problem playing through the single player in Splatoon. It is a blast. Actually, back when the game was first released, I played through the game single player essentially 5 times in a row because I played through it once on my own, then another 3 times essentially with all of the Amiibo playthroughs, and then after that I did and then yeah, there was another like 3 times after that, and then I recorded it for Brain Scratch, and that playthrough is actually going to be coming up very soon on Brain Scratch. So, um, yeah, this is my sixth full playthrough of the game, and it is still so much fun to play through. So, yeah, and I still haven't gotten bored of the multiplayer either. So this game is just so much fun. I absolutely adore it. I think at this point it's a strong contender for Game of the Year, actually, unless something else pops up at the end and kind of overtakes it. But I'm not sure how likely that is to happen. I guess maybe Mario Maker might do it, maybe, but I'm not as huge on 2D Mario as I am on 3D, so we'll see what happens. Um, but yeah, Donnie, do you have Splatoon amiibos?
Nope, I don't have any of the Splatoon amiibos.
Do you have any amiibos?
I have a Sonic amiibo.
Of course you got a Sonic amiibo. Do you have anything else?
No.
Donnie. Donnie. Donnie.
I'm not as addicted to amiibos as you, okay? Like,
Okay, I can stop anytime I want to, alright, Donnie?
then why
Jeez.
don't you?
Because I don't want to. Obviously.
Exactly. So why? Then you're addicted, Ted.
No, being addicted means I can't go without my amiibos. I'm just an enthusiast, okay, Donnie? Jeez.
You're enthusiastic about being addicted about amiibos.
That
Okay,
is not what I meant. But whatever.
it is now.
Ah, man. Like, I'm not, there are some amiibo that, no, I'm not, like, obsessed about having a perfect collection. I just want characters that I like. So, like, for example, when it comes to, like, I'm not gonna bother getting, like, the retro 3-pack, I think it is, with with Duck Hunt, Rob, and, it's Duck Hunt, Rob, and Game & Watch, I think, are coming in a 3-pack, for amiibos. I'm not gonna bother getting that. I think the only amiibos that I really want to get out of the next batch is Olimar and the Olimar. I need to get Olimar and probably the Olimar and the the Mario Maker amiibo. I really want to get that. Although I'd rather get that through the special edition. But oh, and Yoshi. I want to get Yoshi as well. Yoshi's those yarn Yoshis are pretty freaking adorable. You have to admit, right? Right.
Yeah, the yarn Yoshis are adorable. Even though I remember growing up, they weren't really considered to be as adorable, and
What?
Nintendo had Metallica like songs in there.
Wait, there was a Metallica song about Yoshi?
No, I was like, it was back when they didn't have a lot of cutesy music, and they would just do like rocking out music for Yoshi and like Yoshi's Island, the original.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like once you actually see Yoshi's Island, which I'm supposed to be playing later in the marathon, and you hear the music, uh, it's not gonna be like the music you would expect from a Yoshi game nowadays.
Oh,
It's
well,
far from it, and it's part of why I love Yoshi's Island so much, because this was before Nintendo made a big deal about the Yoshis being cute and adorable, and
I
just
mean, they are pretty cute and adorable. You can't
yeah,
deny
but it
that.
wasn't the focal point back then.
Yeah. Are you talking about, like, the final boss where you've got the giant...
Giant Bowser, yeah, that's
Yeah.
part of the music that was not as cute. Like, oh my god, does that song rock out so hard? Uh,
There's also, like, I think... But the songs that the songs that people seem to remember the most are, like, the athletic theme, which isn't necessarily cute, but it's very bouncy. Um, My personal favorite Yoshi song is actually Wildlands from Yoshi's Island TS. Although that's mostly just because that's the Yoshi game I've played the most. Um, that's just because I didn't grow up with the Super Nintendo.
this guy being such a youngster.
I'm not even really all that much younger than you are, dude.
Well, how old are you?
22. I don't know about you.
I'm a year older, so
Yeah, you are not that much. I kind of got into gaming a little bit later than most people because I didn't start playing video games until Pokemon came out in the US, which was, I believe, like 98, 99. So I was like so I was like, yeah, I didn't get my first console until about the year 2000 or so. So I'm not as so, like, I haven't been I didn't game from my very early childhood, like some people who, like, I think Ryan got his first console when he was, like, 3 years old. I didn't until I was more like 7, so, that's mostly why I don't have an awful lot of experience with Super Nintendo stuff, for the most part. Okay. But yeah, Donnie, have we had any new donations in the, recently?
yeah, we're getting a lot of donations actually. Like,
Awesome.
holy crap.
Okay.
Jinsai Kayuzai, apologies if I pronounced your name wrong, uh, donated £1, and they said, Ted, it's funny that the girl who held my camera when I got the DSC autographs at MomoCon took a picture of all of your staring at my Heart Gold Soul Silver soundtrack. Jealous or give no craps? I also
Uh,
got the BW2 and Ruby and Sapphire soundtracks.
I'm pretty jealous that you've got a physical version of that, dude. Like, I love the Pokemon soundtrack for Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and I would love to have a physical version. Although I'm happy enough that they put it on iTunes because that's more than most Nintendo soundtracks get. So, I'm happy enough that I have it in some form, but I would love to have a physical version of that OST at some point. So yeah, thank you for your donation again, dude.
We got a $5 donation from Srirachi Jirachi. Ted, on behalf of a friend of mine, can you say Eat Ink Octofiend in the style of Earthworm Jim when you land the finishing blow on DJ Octavo, please?
I don't
Also,
know. I don't know Earthworm Jim. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've never played. It's on my to-do list. I've never played. I've never played an Earthworm Jim game. Or there was a cartoon, right? Uh,
I believe so.
I can't remember if there was like an actual cartoon with like a lot of episodes, or if it was one of those things where there was just like a pilot episode that never took off, like with Bubsy or have you seen the canceled Crash Bandicoot pilot TV show?
Was there really supposed to be were they really playing a Crash Bandicoot show at one point?
I think so. Yeah. The theme song's online. I don't know if they actually made like a show about it, but it was, yeah, it was something else.
So,
And
like,
that
the only character who really does TV shows anymore, like, the only video game character is Sonic.
basically, yeah.
Because
um,
back then, like 90s, it was just like, oh, everyone's doing every cartoon character, like every video game character is doing a TV show. Nowadays, it's just only Sonic.
well, I think it's mostly just because most video game TV shows are kind of terrible. Um, like the vast majority of it, and even even with Sonic, I think the it averages out. Well, I guess it depends on how you feel about Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, really, because Underground and Sonic X are not very good shows, and and specific quality aside. Wait, hold on. We just did. Hold on.
No, that was probably me sending you a message.
Oh no, that no. I have my Skype. I have my Skype on quiet on Do Not Disturb, so I wouldn't hear it. I forgot what level we were supposed to go to next. But anyway, there are 5 Sonic shows right now. 2 of them are good, and that is Boom and Adventures, not Adventures, Boom and Sad AM, and 2 of them are not very good, and that's Sonic X and Underground. So the tiebreaker in whether or not Sonic has more good shows than bad shows is whether or not you like Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which I see people going 50-50 on. So yeah. Um, but yeah, I think Sonic is really the only character
Oh
that's.
my,
Oh, okay, I know that.
we got two familiar faces that have donated here.
Awesome.
We have £3 donation from Flame. Flaming Claw in the chat, as people may know him as. The next Splatfest should totally be Plumbers versus Hedgehogs. Put this toward our resident pinball wizard 100%ing Mario Pinball.
Awesome.
So that is £3 towards pinballs.
Pinballs.
Pound balls. Uh,
What?
I don't know. So that is now £8 out of £500. However, I'm going to have to add some more to that because we got a £20 donation from none other than the Great Clement.
Oh, awesome.
Good man Donnie, don't buy into the Amiibo hype. Save that money for actual games. I want this money to go to the Mario Pinball Incentive, and I demand everyone watching to do so as well. The Great Clement commands it. Toodles.
But amiibos are so cool. They're like awesome, Mr. Clement. I'm only gonna buy 2 amiibos and then stop. What are you, a normal person, dude? Jeez, man.
This guy and his addiction.
It's not an addiction. I can stop anytime I want.
Oh yeah, Srirachi Jirachi said also put $5 towards removing Sia's hat and mask in Hyrule Warriors
Cool. Okay,
from the donation earlier.
so that's hatless. Donnie, if you could write down Sia hatless, like Sia parentheses hatless into the costume list, I would very much appreciate it. And I enjoy when I'm playing as Sia normally. I have her without the mask, but with the hat on. So that'll be a nice change of pace.
Okay, so that's the new incentive then.
Well, no, it's just anybody. It's kind of like Donnie. Just imagine it kind of like trainer names. I think is the best thing I can compare it to. Like you can nominate anything you want for that.
Oh
For
no,
their costume.
I have to make sure to let them know so I can add to the list.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Hyrule Warriors. Hyrule Warriors. And it was hatless.
Sia hatless. Like Sia parentheses hatless.
Okay.
I hate these flutters. These are not the flutter levels are not some of my favorites in the game. Mostly just because they take forever. Well, they don't take forever, but they're pretty slow, and you have to do a lot of waiting for them to get out of the way, and that's not as fun as some of the other levels. So, not a big deal because I think we're already basically done. But whatever. Whoosh,
There we go.
whoosh, whoosh.
I let Mia know Mia's gonna get right onto it.
Thank you again. Uh, Mia's been a grade A champ, so
Oh yeah.
everybody. I think she's running Super. Oh yeah, no, her game that she's running is Mario Lost Levels, which is nuts. So I think is she doing that tomorrow, Donnie?
Um, what is now Super
Mario
Mario?
Lost Levels. I think it's either
Oh,
tomorrow or Saturday.
Mario Lost Levels, and that's technically Super Mario Brothers 2.
Yeah, it's Super Mario Brothers 2.
It's actually it says John is actually playing Super Mario Brothers 2. Oh
No,
no, no,
John's
no.
playing Mario 2 USA.
Yeah, I just now saw that Mario Brothers 2 is listed on here twice. I forget. Nintendo, why did you do that? Uh, Super Mario Brothers 2, Mia. Mia is actually kicking off tomorrow.
Awesome, yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So you guys are getting a lot of Mario 2 tomorrow.
yeah. The obnoxiously hard Mario 2 and
And Veggie Mario.
yeah, which is still obnoxiously hard. So yeah.
So we are now 46 pounds away from the next incentive game being unlocked.
Oh sweet, we're less than 50. We can do this. We can totally do this. And you know what the next game being unlocked is, right, Donnie? Because I know all the games, I just don't remember what order we're supposed to reveal them in.
There is an order in which they do get unlocked. I can tell you right now because I have the list with me.
Oh well, you can't. Don't say so right now.
No, I'm not
because...
gonna actually say the list, but like I'm just saying I have it with me.
Okay, sweet. So you'll know what to announce when the time comes. Okay, that's all I wanted to make sure.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, let me check to make. I think yeah. Okay. Making sure we have the right thing here, because the one with DKC2 was announced, right?
Yeah, DKC. Well, we would have been screwed if it wasn't, but no, DKC2 and Bioforce Ape were both announced
Okay.
yesterday, I think. Yesterday during the Donkey Kong race, if I remember correctly. So yeah, yeah. Like, okay, so Donnie, what should the viewers' hype levels be for that new incentive game on a scale from somewhat hype to all of the hype? Most of the hype?
Many. I'd say quite a bit of hype, especially considering what it is.
Yeah.
I think they'll be quite intrigued by it.
Ooh, intrigue.
So much intrigue.
Donnie, were you playing any incentive games other than the pinball? And
Nope,
Dr. Mario. It was pinball and Dr. Mario, was it? Are you playing anything other than those on incentives?
I'm playing for the incentive block Dr. Mario, Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire, Super Mario Land 1, and Super Mario Land 2.
Oh, you're playing all of those?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's all in a row, dude. Make sure you like take a break in between games.
They're all only gonna be like an hour long each. So.
Yeah, but that's still 4 hours of streaming, and that'll tire you out.
Dude, I commentated for a Sonic convention. I think it was like in January, and it went for like 10 hours. This is nothing.
Yeah, but like at least like make sure you have water or something. I don't want Donnie to dehydrate and die. Is basically what I'm saying.
Don't hydrate.
Donnie, Donnie.
I started the whole Banjo Movies thing. I have every right to make fun
no,
of my...
Banjo Movies was actually pretty funny. So
son.
You get points for that, Banjo Movies. Oh yeah, it was an incentive to get that game to be 100% too, wasn't it?
Let me check. There's so many of them now.
Yeah.
I believe that was fulfilled.
Oh, awesome. So that is going to be 100% run, which is a pain in the ass for the record. So props to Smoothies for doing
Yeah, Smoothie's gonna have a fun time because he's doing that with Gareth. So,
Oh yeah. Oh fuck, more octolings.
all right, let me refresh because yep, there's been some more donations.
Awesome.
Looks like we're 25 pounds away from the next donation incentive game now. So,
Sweet.
20 pounds from Victor I's Victory. Apologies if I said that wrong. Uh, Here's to not supporting Ted's amiibo addiction, but instead supporting a great cause. Happy to see my favorite people helping others in need while having a great time to boot. Put my donation to the training dojo and Paper Mario, please.
Oh yeah, that needs to be fun. I think that's the last Paper Mario incentive that needs to be finished because yeah, that I think I'm almost positive that's the last incentive in Paper Mario that needs to be finished. And I absolutely love the training dojo music, so um, you guys should fund that one. That's pretty awesome. You should fund all of them really, but you know whatever. Uh,
Yeah.
Man. Okay. Sorry, I get very in the zone when I'm playing Splatoon. So you know, occasionally I may fall silent, and I apologize for that. Okay.
We got 1 pound from Terrence L. It's okay, Ted. We're here for you. We want to help. Amiibo addiction is a serious condition. Pray for Ted.
Could stop anytime I want.
But you don't. That's the thing about addictions is that you could stop it anytime you want, but you choose to keep going anyway.
No, that's actually not an addiction. Is where you can't stop anytime you want. Like I could actually legitimately stop anytime I want
But
to.
you don't.
That then yeah, I don't but I am reasonable about it because I don't
It's about
buy.
having control, Ted. You don't
If
have the
I do,
control.
you know how I have control because I don't buy $100 amiibos on eBay. Like I
You
wait.
have like every amiibo now, Ted.
I do
Like
not have every amiibo now, Donnie. I don't have Mega Man. I don't have Mega Man. I don't have Zelda, Sheik, Jigglypuff. If I really wanted to be an amiibo addict, I could totally be an amiibo addict, but I'm not. So yeah, yeah.
you're addicted, Ted.
Okay, well I could say the same thing about you and Sonic, Donnie. So you know. Uh,
But here's the thing, though, Ted. Sonic games only come out like once a year now, and they actually have a lot of content compared to buying a little action figure that does one costume.
Yeah,
So
it's not about the it's not about the it's not about the content. It's about having a cool figure that like looks cool on my shelf slash on my desk.
this isn't you're collecting Pokemon as an action figure, okay, Ted? I'm
Yeah, but it's like
collecting.
it's exactly like collecting Pokemon cards or Magic cards or whatever. Like nobody gives people shit about that, but oh, suddenly I collect amiibos and I'm an addict. Okay, whatever. Yeah.
Because you keep doing it. You're spending all your money, Ted.
I've got plenty of money. What are you talking about? Again, if I want to, if
Ted's
like
rich.
buying a $13 action figure like every month or so does not make me an addict. Okay, if I were buying the amiibos for scalper prices on eBay like every week, then maybe you'd have a point. But I don't. So yeah.
Lies.
Okay, whatever. You're just gonna ignore perfectly sound logic. Ah, shit.
Perfectly. How is there perfectly sound logic in buying action figures?
Donnie, Donnie,
Yes.
they're toys. Toys are fun to have.
Oh my goodness,
That's
this guy and his toys.
yeah. See, what's wrong with buying toys? I'm not above calling them toys. That's
It's
what they
not about
are.
buying toys, it's how much you're doing it with no self-control, Ted.
I have self-control. Like I have total self-control. I just told
Sen-
you that I'm going to be buying like 2 amiibo out of the 8 that are being released next month. That seems like plenty self-control to me.
Senpai, please.
Senpai, Donnie, I would be your kohai. You're older than I am.
Well, at least. Is there any new donations? Nope, there's not any new donations. But yeah, we are like 25 pounds away from the next donation center game. And as Tom did say on Twitter not too long ago, the good news is that if you're thinking that there's gonna be like pairs, like in the games, it's not gonna be that anymore. So
So yeah, so we're only unlocking one game per new incentive block, but the games are definitely getting an awful lot meatier as a result, because I believe we've been doing 2 short games at a time for the past 3 or so, and so now they're getting awful lot meaty. We're gonna be doing one game, but it's a much longer game to make up for that. So yeah, there
yeah,
there are some pretty sick games coming up in the incentive block because we've all seen it, and yeah, and if you want to see Johnny play Mario Sunshine at 100%, you need to raise 1,500 US dollars or fuck, I forget. It's 9,600 pounds, Donnie, to get John to play uh Sunshine, was it?
I believe so.
Yeah, something to that effect.
Yes, I'm reading the chat, guys. I read that. Calm down.
Yeah, he's just not reading the chat out constantly. Because you
I,
see,
I
that's learning self-control, Donnie.
No, here's the thing though. The whole point, like the whole marathon, is like, Donnie, don't read the chat. Donnie, don't read the chat. I finally don't read the chat. It's like, Donnie, read the chat.
No, that's them being confusing.
It's the internet. When is it not confusing?
Yeah, no, Donnie reads the chat. He just doesn't need to shout out everything the chat says. Uh, that's the distinction here. And oh man, I love this. I love this boss. It's a giant clam that it's a giant clam, and in order to do damage to it, you have to spread enough ink on the ground so that when it rolls into you, it gets stuck in it, and then you can hit its weak point that gets revealed, like that. This,
Chat, please.
yeah, this boss fight, for the record, is obnoxious in the charger mission, because in the charger variation, because the charger is not about spreading ink on the ground, it's about hitting enemies from far away. So it is probably the hardest. It's probably one of the hardest things to do with the charger is this boss. Although, for comparison, it's also one of the easiest ones with the roller, because that thing's all about covering the ground as much as possible. So yeah. Donnie, what weapon do you usually use when you play online?
This Splattershot Pro.
Oh, the Splattershot Pro? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting. Is that for both turf war and rank battle, or just rank battle,
For regular.
For regular? What do you use in rank battle then?
I don't really play rank battle all that much.
Okay, that's fair. Um, like I like the pro's power and accuracy, but it eats up too much ink for me, personally. Um, like it does not have very good efficiency. So I normally stick to other stuff when I'm playing online. I believe, okay, that's World 3 done. So we've got World 4 and then 5, and then so we're already more than halfway through the game. Just in case you guys are wondering. So yeah, this game does go by pretty quick. Yeah, Donnie, what time is it?
What time is it? It's 3 p.m. where I am, so
Yeah, we've only been playing an hour, and we're already more than halfway through the game. So it goes by very quick when you know what you're doing.
well then. And I do believe that like you had a 2.5 hours, I believe, set.
Yeah, I had 2.5 hours set, so we'll
Damn.
definitely, I think Lewis is coming up next with Ninja Gaiden. If he's not ready to go by the time we're done, I can easily find ways to pad out the time, because there's a lot of stuff to do in Splatoon. So
Like multiplayer.
we could do a few multiplayer matches. I could show off an Amiibo mission. There's stuff that we could do,
Oh
easily.
yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. What level are we in? We're in. Oh yeah, this is the one with the moving platforms. Okay. Oh yeah, it's actually kind of weird seeing Agent 1 and 2's dialogue here, because most of the time they don't show up until after you beat one level in world. This is World 4, I think. Until you beat one level in World 4. The problem is that this is the level that I always do first in World 4, so it's weird to see their dialogue during it, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yes, chat, I know you guys are saying, Donnie, you don't read the chat while playing the game. Well, I'm used to doing that. It's no big deal to me.
Uh, okay, you can say that.
Yeah,
And
I do
stares
that
at your
all
Donkey
the time.
Kong,
I've done it for like, God, 2-3 years now.
stares at your Donkey Kong Country playthrough.
That and I think the other playthroughs I've done.
Oh, you were reading the chat for the other games you were doing too.
Yeah, like even for Ice Climber.
But that's DJ's job. That's why he was there, is to read the chat and donations and shit.
Which is why I don't really acknowledge what the chat's saying all that too much. So I usually let TJ do that or the co-commentator do that. But I do pay attention to the chat too.
Where the heck is there?
Hey,
It is.
you guys have no comeback to that, do you?
They probably do. It's just 30 seconds behind.
I know, but who's to say they won't have a comeback then either?
Well, now that we've made it a thing, they're gonna come back up with a comeback, whether we like it or not. Now.
Well, they're a chat now.
They're a
They're
cat now? No, that sounds
round.
stupid.
Chat is cat confirmed. So, I hope you guys are happy. You're all kitties now. Official declaration from Ted.
These ink cannons are cool. I hope that they add them to the multiplayer in some way. There we go. There we go. Pro squid skills. Somebody came up with a comeback, didn't they? Donnie?
Huh?
Somebody came up with a comeback, didn't they?
No.
No? Okay.
Actually, more like just, damn, Donnie. I
Oh.
love you too, Smoothies.
Oh, have we gotten
Happy
any...
on your run of Banjo-Kazooie, Senpai, with Gareth, and you guys.
Donnie, have we gotten any new donations?
I've been checking, and there haven't been anything for like the last 5 or some minutes. Let me check again.
Okay.
We did get some new donations.
Awesome. Sometimes the site's still being a little bit finicky, and sometimes, like, other people will be able to see donations before you can. It's weird. You just gotta keep refreshing it and hope that it works.
Yeah. Got another picture that came in, too.
Awesome.
It looks like it's of the, other, yeah, it looks like it's the other Inkling, so.
The boy slash girl.
I believe so, yeah. Let me check and make sure the other one was the male one before I look. I kind of want to say that they're both the female Inklings, but
Was it Callie and Marie?
no.
No? Okay.
It's just them posing and stuff, so.
Okay.
Let's see here. We did get some donations. We got a £1 donation from Silver Pine Guy. I have a donation addiction. I might have to watch these things after they are uploaded on YouTube or lock up my credit card. Anyway, this goes for Bomb Slave 1 on Pokemon Crystal, since as far as I know, there's nothing going for it.
Okay. I do believe Bomb has not been added as a name for the Pokemon yet, so sure, whatever. I don't think Johnny will get too upset about it being a Pokemon name as opposed to the trainer name or the starter name or whatever. Although Donnie, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't the starter Pokemon name that's currently in the lead also Awada?
Yeah.
I don't know why. I find that hilarious.
Silver Pine Guy, please, I'm a mod. Besides, it was donation related. So let's see, that's a new donation incentive then, I believe.
I think at least in terms of like our behind the scenes, what's it called? In terms of the behind the scenes, like how we structure it, then yeah, it would probably have to be added as a new incentive, so it shows up on the list and whatnot.
Okay, so that is, let's see, that is for Bomb in Pokemon Crystal.
Yeah. Were there any other new donations? I mean, I know you can't read them until you until you finish doing what you're doing. So I probably shouldn't nag about it.
Well,
But
I have more. Okay, Mia said he got bomb added, so
awesome.
there we go. We did get some more donations though, and I see a or was it a £3 donation from Mouse Mat. This donation is for the 1 hour I won't be watching as the Great British Bake Off is starting. But please put this towards Mario Pinball. Bake Off hype. So that
There's a
is
bake-off in Britain. In Britain.
in Britain.
Well, bake-off with Britain. It makes sense, technically, sort of.
So we've now confirmed that Britain is now Grittin and the chat is now a cat. Um, GG. Guys,
I
you're really on a roll here. You know that, right?
actually no, that joke would be awful. Even I have to put a cork in it for that. I get a little bit dyslexic at points, and that one was intentional.
Alright, let's see here. Okay, read that one. Read that one. We got a $1 donation from Bombshell that was the one about related to the image that was we were speaking of earlier. Sorry this one sucks. My idea well is so dry. If it had an itch, it would bleed. If you have any ideas for picks for the stream, I'll try my best so long as I'm awake. Please request at will. I'm not above the obscene and weird.
We don't need obscene, but I'm all for weird.
We got a $5 donation from Hick Warrior. This will go to fund Ted's recovery from his Amiibo addiction, hopefully. For incentives, that's for you guys to decide.
How much was that?
£5.
£5. Could we put that towards the training dojo in Paper Mario, please?
Okay, Training Dojo and Paper Mario.
Okay, level 18. Time waits for no squid. I love this game. we're at a fucking octopus amusement park. It's great.
There we go. So £88 out of 100 now for the training dojo.
Oh, it's that close already? Awesome.
Yep. Okay. Let me find that donation for bomb again, because now I can add that to the donation thing.
Sweet. Oh, you don't remember how much it was?
I'm looking for the. Oh, Victory wanted 20 to go towards the training dojo and Paper Mario. Did I? I can't remember if I added that or not.
Oof. That's probably important to remember because if not, because that would determine whether or not that thing's funded. Is there any way to check when something was added to the list?
I don't think so.
Why don't you ask Mia? Who should? Damn it. Mia should still be in our Skype chat. You could ask her if it was updated recently.
Yeah. I'm sure Mia could let us know.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was £1 towards that incentive, so we add £1 to the bomb thing. Okay.
Get out of here.
Go.
Sorry, I was talking to the game, not to you.
Oh, it's
can
fine.
stay, Donnie. You get express permission for me to stay. Oof.
Mouse, please.
Fuck, I always miss those eggs. The power eggs, I think, are what the orbs are called in this game. I always miss the ones there because I always get too hasty in trying to beat the level. Whatever.
Alright, £1 from Matt from Philly. Hey Ted and Donnie, hope all is well. Great job so far with the Nintendothon. I'm glad I can help such a great cause just by killing time while I'm supposed to be working. Put this pound towards any incentives that haven't been filled yet. Player's choice.
How about $1 to you know what? 2 incentives that have not been met yet that I would really like to do are the Hyrule Warriors Adventure Mode Showcase and Ganon's Fury Showcase. So could you put that dollar to the Adventure Mode Showcase, please?
Okay, Adventure Mode Showcase and Hyrule Warriors.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, that's £1.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, there are octolings in this area. Okay.
Thank you very much, guys, for all the donations.
Oh
There's
yeah,
been
no,
a
I am.
ton of them.
Yeah, there have been a lot coming through in these past couple of, well, over the past 4 days, but also just in this run on its own, and it's just I am always astounded by how generous everybody in this thon is, especially considering the fact that quite a few. I'm pretty sure you know, there are quite a lot of people who donate quite a lot of money. You don't have to give, I just want to say, you don't have to give a ton in order to be making a difference. Any dollar, helps. Any dollar is any dollar, any pound, whatever you want to call it. Any dollar you can give, I do not want to go to the boss. Any amount of money you can give is greatly appreciated. You don't have to give £100 if you can only afford one. The one is just as is appreciated just as much. So thank you for everybody who's donated this entire time. And if you're just joining us or don't know what the thon is supposed to be about, we are raising money for Mind Charity in the UK who do good work helping people with mental issues such as depression, bipolar disorder, anxiety, a number of other different things. Um, it's a great cause. It's one that I feel very strongly about. And if you've got anything you can spare, you can click the yellow box below the Twitch player and give some money and donate to several incentives that we have going for our run. Any dollar our grand total, the higher our total gets, the more games we unlock, and you can donate your money towards specific things like such as Pokemon Trainer Bid Wars, costume changes, adding extra things to runs like making certain runs 100%. There's a whole list on the HFC mini site, which I believe should be working for everybody now. Um, Again, that's something we have to thank Mia for for putting so much work into that. So yeah, it's a it's a great fun, and we just want to help out people by having a good time in the meantime. So yeah,
Yeah. And I do think there's something that hasn't really been given enough credit during this whole thing. You guys are the stars of this,
oh yeah,
not us.
oh yeah, no. Well, okay, you can be the. Can I at the if they're the star, can I be at the very least the and featuring Ted / X and Shadow from Brain Scratch Comms?
Oh
Donnie?
my god.
Nah,
Sure, why not?
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I know.
Yeah, you guys you guys donating all the money. You guys are the true heroes of this marathon, and it
Yeah,
it brings a warm light to my cold, dark heart.
yep, you guys are the ones donating, you're the ones spreading the word, you're the ones making the fan art, you're the ones like making the hashtags their their own little
Hashtag save Waka.
yeah, giving them their own life. You guys are the ones making this marathon, not us.
Yeah.
Like we're just playing games, and I'm just sucking at every bit of it. But
Hey, you got to
um,
like World 4 and Donkey Kong Country faster than I would, so there's that. Like
uh,
you'd probably beat me in a Donkey Kong Country race, Donnie. It's just, you know, John's just better than me.
uh, no, I'd say I've been sucking pretty much everything so far.
Well, you haven't played a pinball game yet, so it's just a matter of time.
I don't know. I think pinball will go well, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys are the ones that are the stars here, not me, not me, nor Ted, nor John, nor Tom, nor anyone that's getting involved with this marathon. You guys are the ones making this marathon as awesome as it is. So thank you.
Yes. For sure. For sure. Oh yeah, we haven't done a Rhythm Heaven game. Nobody's doing a Rhythm Heaven game for the marathon. That's weird. Okay, never mind. I'm babbling.
Oh, dubba dub, is that true? Eh.
The only one I
Whoa, you go,
own
big guy.
The only one I own is the one on the DS, which is not very good because the touchscreen controls are just not precise at all. Like, I swear I'm doing the things right and it doesn't work. But I have played a little bit of Fever on the Rhythm Heaven Fever on the Wii, and that's good because you just use the fucking buttons like you should. So, um, yeah. Yeah, that's a good game. You should play it. I should probably own it buy it at some point, but That would require money that I could be spending on other things like Yoshi's Woolly World, which I want to get.
Pose for the fans. Eh. Pose for the fans.
Rah!
Ah.
Oh, I fell down like a dumbass. Oh
See,
man.
that is how the next BSC panel will end up happening. It's just, is that true?
Yeah.
Eh.
Whoa, you go, big guy. Ooh, ah. Those for the fans. Rah!
I'd be for it. Uh,
Well, would you be for? Would you be for being the wrestler or for being the reporter lady? Oh wait,
no,
no,
I'd be for you guys just having the panel go that route.
well, no, you could be you're the news guy here, so you could be the reporter. Yeah, you'd have to go wubba dubba dub. Is that true? Yeah.
Is that true? Eh.
Oh man. Yeah,
Whoa, you go big guy.
we should have had somebody play Rhythm Heaven for the marathon. That would have been awesome.
I would have loved to co-commentate for that. I love Rhythm Heaven.
Although trying to commentate over Rhythm Heaven might be really distracting now that I think about it, because you'd have to be listening to the rhythm of the song. So,
True.
have you, Donnie? I know you're not big about Phoenix Wright. Have you seen the animation somebody did where they replaced all where they took the final song from Rhythm Heaven Fever and they replaced all of the graphics with Phoenix Wright sprites?
I think I've seen that, yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
Sheesh.
Oh yeah, guys, take a close look, because this is going to be the last you'll really be seeing of Urchin Underpass in its current form. Because I believe, starting, like, once the update goes live, it's going to strictly be the updated Urchin Underpass from here on out.
Pray for Underpass.
I like Urchin Underpass. I'm surprised they're changing it, though, because I like Urchin Underpass quite a lot in its current form, so I'm surprised that they even bothered changing it at all for the update. I wonder if they're going to do that with any other maps later in the game's life.
Oh, there we go. Donations page
new
just updated.
Oh, new donation. Awesome.
2 donations, actually.
Cool.
We have a £6 40p donation from Lord88. They made an Amiibo rehab, but Ted said no, no, no. Great job on Splatoon, guys. Really enjoying the marathon so far. Keep it up. Please put this towards the training dojo in Paper Mario.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay, so that's...
They wanna make me give up my Amiibos, but I said no, no, no.
No, no, no. Ooh, matter of fact, I think you may be, like, you may end up doing that, too.
What's the amount?
You only need like a £5, 60 pence left for that.
Awesome. So yeah, we're really close to unlocking the training dojo on Paper Mario. So you guys should really donate to that one, because I love the training dojo on Paper Mario. It's one of my favorite parts of the entire game. So
we got a £1 20p donation from Anthony or Soul Eater 3000. Hey, hi guys, keep up the great work. Here's what I have left over in PayPal at the moment. Hope to donate again later in the month. Put this towards Adventure Mode and Hyrule Warriors.
oh, thank you. Thank you. That's another one I really want to do. So yeah, before the font started, I think it was about like 90% of all of the incentives were just for my games. So yeah, it's not. I'm really glad that we've had a lot of people add incentives, because now I don't feel as left out.
This means that we are now actually at an even number again with the total amount raised, which is 5,144 pounds.
Wait, hold on. Doesn't that mean we're only like £6 away from the next incentive game, Donnie?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, guys, you can do it. You can unlock another incentive game. Like
I would not be.
This can happen
Oh.
before we beat.
Okay. As a matter of fact, Tom just let me know. Due to current exchange rates, we've actually passed the next incentive game goal.
Oh wow. So, that is fucking awesome. So Donnie, why don't you tell them what the next game is gonna be? Why don't you?
Alrighty then. So guys, drum roll please. The next incentive game for the incentive block in the Nintendothon is Pikmin 3.
Yep, and that's gonna be played by yours truly, Ted.
So if
Um,
you want more mass murder Pikmin, you've come to the right place.
I didn't even kill that much. Ugh. Actually, Pikmin 3 should go relatively smoothly until we get to the Myroclops and the Plasm Wraith, which are Pikmin demolishers. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to that run. I love Pikmin 3. It is a great game. So yeah. I'm really glad that we had that incentive set up. So yeah.
Yep. How fitting that Ted's incentive game would actually be fulfilled
Oh shit.
here, matter of fact, as he's playing a game.
Yeah, awesome.
So are you looking forward to Pikmin 3?
Well, it's gonna be a fucking long playthrough, and I'm gonna need to make sure that I take a break at some point. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I love Pikmin 1. It's one of my favorite games from my childhood. But Pikmin 3 improves on it in almost every single way. So that's gonna be an absolute blast for me to play. I have a feeling. Oh.
Yep. So, so to be fair, Pikmin 2 is on the marathon,
No,
right?
Pikmin 2 is not in the marathon. Pikmin
Okay.
2 is an obnoxiously long game and would not be good for the marathon. It's also boring. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, Pikmin 2 is, I think, the weakest in the Pikmin trilogy. So, which is a little bit odd because normally the second thing in a trilogy is most people's favorite. Actually, I shouldn't say that necessarily because, like, I'm thinking of like Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3, and Prime 2 seems to be people's least favorite. But I think that Pikmin 2 is the weakest of the three Pikmin games. Not that it's terrible, it's just boring and it doesn't really try to do what the original game did well. So yeah. Pikmin 3 is going to be great, and I can't wait to get to playing that. It's going to be so much fun. So, yeah, I was really
So,
excited to announce that. I was really excited to hear that that game would be announced during our Splatoon run, especially
oh,
since we're coming into the back end of the game. We're at World 5, which is the last world in Splatoon. So, yeah, where the hell is World 5?
oh, apparently someone on Twitter messaged me saying, Donnie, let Ted know I have Mega Man Link and a Zelda amiibo to help his addiction if interested.
Thanks, but no thanks. I don't want Mega Man or Zelda, and I already have a Link. So, yeah. Uh,
Kinda, kinda makes me want those actually if he has that many. He's willing to give out, but that was intended towards you, so.
I'm an addict, huh, Donnie? Okay, whatever.
Well,
I'm just busting your balls, dude. Don't worry about it.
well, if well, here's the thing though. If busting balls, that's for pinball also.
Never mind.
See, like first it was bowling, now it's pinball.
Oh yeah, Wii Sports for Nintendothon. Make it happen.
Sportsathon.
Sportsathon. Sure, why not? Anyway, oh man, I had a. Weren't there other donations that we didn't actually get around to reading? Donnie?
Let me see, because I just read those. So, the ones from Anthony and Lord 88. So those are the most recent ones I see.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, the donation page is having another little fit.
Yeah. If they're okay, so yeah, if you donated and you're wondering why it takes a little time for us to see it at some points, sometimes that's just us getting caught in our conversations and not looking at it as often. But sometimes it just does not. The page just does not want to show it for some odd reason or another. So just give it some time. Eventually, we will
Yeah.
read out every donation, and I do mean every donation. So yeah.
All right, guys. So the next incentive goal will be unlocked at $10,000, which is chat with chat, please.
$10,000 US.
Yeah, U.S. dollars, which is roughly 6,407 pounds and 79 pence.
Yeah, so 6,000 pounds. So we've got about 1,000 pounds to go until we unlock the next incentive game. But I am absolutely certain you guys can do it because you guys are to bomb, and we've got
Tabon.
to bomb, and we actually have quite a few days left to go in the marathon. Like we're not even halfway there done yet, and we're not even, okay, I should just put it this way. We're not even halfway done with the marathon, and we are more than halfway there to our final incentive game, at least at this moment, our final incentive game goal, which is Johnny with Sunshine. So, You guys,
Yep.
the pace we're going right now, we are set to beat that with no problems whatsoever. And I have all the faith that you guys can make that happen. So, yeah, keep it up. You guys are fucking awesome.
You guys are you're so awesome. I'm Vegeta, and I want you to donate.
That is the strangest Vegeta voice I think I've ever heard.
See, they didn't even have to donate for that.
Yeah,
Ted, you are not used to my impressions then.
that was probably the oddest in Vegeta voice I think I'd ever heard in my entire life.
Ted, you have not heard any of my impressions.
No, I haven't. Do I want to?
I don't know, do you?
That's not giving me an awful lot of confidence, Donnie.
Well, I mean, people were donating quite a bit last year to get my impressions, so I mean...
Is that where the whole Rouge the Bat thing came from?
Yes and no. I've actually did that Rouge impression, like, even before then, so... But it became more of a widespread thing with the Sonicathon, so... Okay,
Just
carrot cake.
Oh, that's Dragon Ball's P. I know that.
Someone in the chat mentioned it, so...
Yeah, carrot cake. You can't even be a Super Spider-Man. No, I don't think that's how it
Can't
goes.
even be a Super Spider-Man.
Okay, that was level 22, so that
Sorry,
means...
guys.
Yeah, we are... Okay, yeah, we are actually... We are
Okay.
coming in at the end of the game, and hold on, I can just check the time myself by pressing the home button.
Okay, guys. If someone asks Donnie, can you do the Rouge voice? If you donate, $5, I will do the Rouge voice.
$5 or £5?
£5.
£5. Okay.
America.
£5 for Donnie to do the. No, don't go America to that because because Britain is having its own proprietary thing there when the rest of Europe uses euros and Britain's all like, nah, we're gonna use our own money for reasons. So yeah, like I'm all for everybody having the same money. That's just a convenience thing. This was a bad idea. This was a very bad... No, wait, no, it was not a bad idea because there's a sunken scroll down there that I needed to show off. Okay, yeah. Wait, hold on. There's an easy way to take care of this. Or
Yeah,
maybe I can just...
If you guys donate £5, I will do the Rouge voice.
Oh boy, something tells me I do not want to hear this.
It'll be fun to hear Ted's first reaction to the Rouge voice because he has not heard the absolute charm that is Rouge.
Yeah, I couldn't watch every Sonic-a-thon run last year because reasons. I can't remember what was going on.
I didn't do any shorts for the Sonic shorts. I did some for the Sonic shits, but...
What, you animated stuff for Sonic shits, or...?
Yeah, I voiced Rouge in Sonic shits, and I also did a shit for Sonic shits as well.
Oh, do you animate normally, or,
No.
Oh, well, I guess that was the point, right?
Yeah, whoa. We got 2 donations.
Sweet.
$10 or £10 from Timor Ramen. Woo, Pikmin 3 hype. One of my favorite games ever. Have you ever played it with the touch controls? Put this to anything you want.
No, I have not played Pikmin. Thank you, dude, for your donation, and also thank you for liking Pikmin 3 because it's a boss game. I have not played Pikmin 3 with the touch controls, mostly because I think the Wii Remote controls just work beautifully. Maybe sometime. I actually, if they do work well, maybe I think actually a Pikmin 3DS game would be pretty awesome. But at the moment, I think that the Wii Remote and with the gamepad at your side / on your lap is the best way to play Pikmin 3. But that's just what I think, personally. You can play the game however you want. Oh, there's a balloon over there.
So
Yeah,
that's £10 to anything you want.
Anything I want?
Yep.
How much do we have left for the training dojo again?
The training actually, if you do put this £10, £10. Oh, I'm saying dollars now. Put £10 towards the training dojo. That would actually fulfill it.
Would there be any left over?
Yes.
Okay, so could you put the money towards the training dojo and finish that off? and put the rest to adventure mode, please.
Okay, so that's £5 towards the training dojo.
So yeah, the training dojo.
Ted,
What?
you're 0.60 pence from getting
Ah, oh.
it.
Well, then just put an odd number into the adventure mode. Then just put point. Just put $5.60 into the training dojo and put whatever the remainder is into adventure mode.
Okay, I'll put 60 pence into the training dojo to fill that. There you go. That has now been met.
Awesome.
And the other 5 was going towards adventure mode?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
There we go.
training dojo is fulfilled.
Training dojo is now fulfilled.
Awesome. So all of my Paper Mario incentive goals have been met. That is awesome to hear, actually. So,
Yep.
sweet.
We also got a £5 60 pence donation from Layla. Last donation this time, I'm sure. Here you go, Ted. Enjoy the dojo. I will be drawing more Pikmin for Pikmin 3 then.
Okay. Oh wait, she finished off the dojo.
Yeah, so
Why don't we just put all that money to the to the adventure mode, the entire $10 to adventure mode then?
because I was reading them one at a time.
Donnie, Donnie, Donnie. That was pathetic. We're restarting that level. That was just awful. I'm gonna pull an Entom here and redo that one.
I should have clarified £5 and mentioned the Rouge voice. I should have mentioned that. My
Okay.
bad.
All right.
Because it's easy for people to donate £5, but I wanted to make sure
Yeah,
people
it's
donate
easy
£5
for
for me.
people to donate £5, but it's very hard for them to donate £5 and then specify the Rouge voice.
Yeah, because that like you know, chat please.
Chat, please. Chat, por favor.
Um, let's see. So what would we put those £5 and 60 pence towards then?
Well, we put it towards the adventure mode
Okay.
because that £10 donation was to whatever I want, and I wanted the thing filled. And there was a ninja, and then there was that other donation, which was to fill the adventure. Basically $10 would be going to the adventure mode, and the remainder the remainder of the training dojo was supposed to be filled. So basically, no matter what, both were it's the same results. Okay, just I know I'm not making too much sense, but it makes sense in my head that it would basically be $10 to adventure mode and the remainder of because that one donation was supposed to be to finish off training dojo. So yeah.
Well, let's see here. So looking for donations, any new ones? If we didn't, by the way, if we hadn't have gotten the conversion rate thing that would have caused us to unlock the next incentive game, we would have reached it by now anyway. So
Yeah. I guess the dollar's doing better today? I don't know. Fucking exchange rates, man.
Not sure.
Well, we don't need to check right now, but that's just what I'm assuming, is that the dollar's doing a little bit better today. US dollar's kind of shaped, though. Ew, that was close. So no new updates, Donnie?
Nope. Not from what I can tell.
Okay, then.
I'm sure just give it a bit. I'm sure they'll get like 3 donations or something like that. And...
Oh no, it'll happen. It'll happen soon enough.
Yep. Let me check to see how much this is in terms of dollars, actually.
What, like how much money we've made in terms of dollars?
Yeah. Oh wow. We've made over $8,000 so far.
Holy shit. Yeah, that is fantastic. I know it might seem like that's all we talk about during this marathon, but I just want to thank everybody for their endless generosity. It's really touching to see.
Yeah.
That's just all I'll say on that matter.
Yeah, we
Really
have
good.
now surpassed $8,000.
That is awesome. Donnie, do you know what the Sonic-a-thon total was?
It was around 20,000.
I think we can. You know what? I wasn't sure if we were gonna beat it because there's no Sanic, and Sanic brings people, which brings money. But I think that we can actually beat that donation total.
I think
Uh,
so too.
yeah. So why don't you guys prove us right there then, guys? Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Uh, Squid Kid. Yeah. Ah. Nope. 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 Nope.
I, I just got the most beautiful meme picture just now, uh, on Twitter. Sorry I wasn't able to resist making this. Thank you everyone there for a great Nintendothon so far. And it has my avatar, my Twitter avatar with the news reporter Chow, and it has the meme caption: "Pinball is love, pinball is life."
uh. Well, yeah. Isn't that just isn't that just what you do all day? Is play pinball, Donnie?
Yes.
Oh, I was joking. Oh man, Donnie, we have a this is an intervention. You have a pinball problem.
I mean, there's gonna be a pinball game going on my own YouTube channel, and it's later this month. So I mean,
Oh, is it spinball or is it something different?
well, Spinball's going right now on the channel, but there was gonna be another one.
Oh,
Pinball.
pinball. Okay.
Fuck
Yeah,
Amiibos. Pinball is better.
yeah. But if you wanted to own an actual arcade machine, like an actual pinball machine, that would probably run you like $1,000. Whereas
I
you'd only
actually do own an actual pinball machine.
you do? Awesome. Did you?
I've had it for like 10 years now, actually.
Was it like a present, or did you like buy it
Yeah,
from?
Christmas present.
Oh man, that is awesome. What's the theme for the pinball machine?
It's skateboarding and all.
Oh, skateboarding. When I was in elementary school, a friend of mine um, had a Monopoly themed pinball machine that we would play. So I think it was broken though, because like it wouldn't light up. Like even if you plugged it in, it wouldn't like light up and stuff. But it would still like bounce off of everything because most of that's mechanical and not electronic. Um, but yeah, if I'm ever financially stable enough, one thing that I want to do is own a Pac-Man arcade machine. I think that would be absolutely awesome to own. So, that's my incredibly low standard dream right there is to own a Pac-Man machine. Um, yeah. Donnie. Okay, now I just have a question because you're the pinball guy. I'm
Yeah.
assuming you prefer playing like a real pinball table than a pinball game, right?
Actually, I prefer playing video game pinball game more than an actual pinball game.
Oh, because they can like do more with it.
That and more so, like, the thing about normal pinball games is that there's just something missing. Like, it feels more hollow, like the sound feels more hollow,
But
and
it's real. You
I
can
know it's real,
feel.
but it feels more bleh. Like, it's not, like, there's a certain charm about video game pinball games that it's just, I love them. And that doesn't mean I hate pinball. I feel like actual pinball tables, mind you. It's just I just prefer video game pinballs more.
Yeah,
I mean,
flutters.
hell, look at the music we've gotten out of them. So I mean,
You mean the Sonic Spinball Options music? The greatest
besides
song.
besides besides that,
Oh man, I do not know how you can play Spinball because that game is. Oh, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. Oh wait, no they. Oh man, I'm safe. Ah no, wait. Oh, I had. Oh
do
thank
I
God, I had armor.
do I play Zen Pinball 2? No, but I do play Pinball FX 2.
Is that the pinball game that was like on the Windows? Like,
It's on Steam, yeah,
oh,
and
it's on
it's
Steam.
also on consoles as well. Holy crap, Ted, get
Yeah,
pinned down, son.
yeah. No, I was absolutely boned. I was absolutely boned. I do not like these. I do not like the flutters at all. So they are annoying and assholes. Uh, where the hell is even? Oh, there's a. Have I been going the wrong? Oh, I've been going the wrong way this entire time. I always forget what I'm supposed to do in this area. You're supposed to go back to where you started to unlock the cage. Ugh, man.
All right, Ted, calm down. Ted, Ted, everything will be okay.
I don't believe you, Donnie.
Everything will be alright, especially considering you're about to hear the Rouge voice.
You said everything would be okay and I died, Donnie. You lie. You lie. Lies and deceit.
Well, let's see. We got a £5 donation from Kyle Sanderson. Hey guys, loving the marathon so far. One question. Ted, how did you meet and become friends with Ryan? Also put this £5 towards a Rouge voice.
Okay, well, I met Ryan, this was actually a really long time ago. I met Ryan online. I believe at the time I watched a lot of Big Al 2K6, and that'll take you back if you've been on the internet that long. I watched a lot of his videos, and I believe Ryan posted a video response to one of them, and it was, I think it was about Smash Brothers. I forget what it was, but I found it and I liked the video. And this is back when both of us had like maybe like 10 subscribers between the two of us. And you know, I started commenting on a lot of his videos, and he started commenting on mine. And when I got a Skype, I added him, and we became friends. And yeah, that's basically just how it happened. It's not the most exciting story. I met John and Lewis through Ryan, though, so if you're wondering how that happened, that's how that happened. So, yeah.
We got a £1 donation from some guy you don't know. Okay then. Hey guys, nice to see you.
Oh, well, finish reading donations, but don't think I forgot about your about your obligation, Donnie.
Hey guys, nice to see Splatoon single player in the Nintendothon. Can't wait to see Pikmin 3. This goes towards Runner's Choice.
How much was it?
£1.
£1? Could you please put that towards adventure mode?
You really want this fulfilled, don't you?
I do. It'd be fun. It's the only way I would get to show off like 6 characters, so you know, I figured it's worth doing.
And we also get a £5 donation from Brian Bibiano. Apologies if I spelled that. Oh, Bibiano. There you go. He said it how it was pronounced. Just in case it's pronounced that. Also, I would like to have donated more, but money's a bit tight. I hope this helps, and you can put this towards whatever you want.
Don't worry, dude. Like, again, it's we're not just trying to BS you guys. It's anything really does help. So yeah, don't feel bad about not donating more. Only donate what you can afford to donate. That's really just a good life. That's really just a good life advice. It's great to help people, but you do have to put your own needs first, because if you don't, then you can't help anybody if you're not in a stable place yourself. So just keep that in mind, okay?
All right, so £5 towards whatever you want, and then I have to rouge it up here.
Put that towards adventure mode, please.
Of course. Do I even need to ask now at this rate?
Well, I'm not very consistent, because some people will donate, will put their runner choices to the same thing over and over until the thing is finished. I tend to flip-flop, so, you probably should ask, yes.
Well then.
Anyway, what do you think about the Nintendothon so far, Rouge?
I think the Nintendothon is absolutely magnificent. You should totally donate because, my pairs recommend it. Also, like, comment, favorite, subscribe, not really.
So,
What did
yeah.
you do to your microphone in order to do that?
I didn't do anything to my microphone. I just did my voice deep.
Oh, well, like, I thought I heard you, like, messing with your microphone.
I was trying to bring it a bit close so you guys could hear it clearly, but
Okay, so how the hell is that supposed to be Rouge?
I don't know, Ted, you tell me.
Just Okay then, so, yeah.
I'm bringing sexy back. You're a squid now, you're a kid now.
Okay, how about now we have a donation to have Donnie stop doing his Rouge voice? I'd donate to that. I'd give my own money for that.
I know it's big, that's a joke.
Froggy.
So what, would you, if somebody told you to do a big voice, would you actually start talking like Rouge?
Maybe.
I'm very kawaii.
Okay, so actually, we're on the last level of the game. We've got this level, and then you've got this level, and then the final boss. And I think actually, at this rate, we're about Oh, sorry. I got my headphone wires got tangled with my charging wire. But at the rate we're going, we're on pace to beat the game ahead of schedule. So I think just to give Lewis time to get ready, we might do a multiplayer match after we finish the game. Does that sound good to you, Donnie?
What now?
I think I'm on track to beat the game ahead of schedule because my estimated completion time would have been 4:30. But I'm on track to beat that time. So we might do a turf war match after we beat the
Oh,
main game, just for shits and giggles, and to give
oh
Lewis
my.
time to finish. That sound good to you?
Sounds good to me. Someone said maybe Donnie will end up becoming the Rouge from Sonic Shits 2. Srirachi, I have something to tell you. I am the Rouge from Sonic Shits 2.
Dun, dun, dun! The plot
Yes.
twist everybody expected.
Yep. I was the one that sung the milkshake song in Sonic Shits 2.
Wait, you sung the milkshake songs in Sonic Shits too?
Yeah, it was the version from Family Guy, to be fair, but yeah. As Rouge.
Eh,
Don't question it.
Nope. I'm beyond questioning most things you do, Donnie. It's not worth it at this point.
I like how people say I wasn't even trying. That's a joke. It's supposed to be horrible. Because I suck at impressions either way, so. But you guys like impressions, and I'm getting the donations, and so I'm willing to humiliate myself just so you guys can donate for a good cause, because that's what it's all about.
Yep. It's all about here in Donnie's why did I say donations? Donnie's impressions at the Nintendothon.
Yep.
There we go. Okay, so with that, the last level of the game is complete, and all we need to do is beat the final boss. So, how about that shit? Do we
How
have
about
any?
that?
Do we have any more donations, Donnie?
Yeah, after that rather intriguing moment, where I went batshit crazy,
I get what you said there. Because Rouge is a bat.
We got a £10 donation from Madman1502. Hey guys, just got home from work. Super excited to see Ted play Splatoon. Put my 10 to whatever Ted wants because he's a kid, he's a squid, etc.
Thank you, dude, and I would like your money to go to Adventure Mode, please.
The Donniations are going in. Damn it, chat. And we also, wait, it was Adventure Mode, right?
Adventure Mode, yes.
Okay.
Also, this is quite possibly the greatest final boss in all of video gaming. Have you seen the final? Oh yeah, you haven't seen the final boss, Donnie, have you?
I have. I've seen it. I've
Oh,
seen
you've seen it.
speedruns, so.
Okay. Yeah, it is quite possibly the greatest thing ever conceived by man.
Donnie say what I wonder where Froggy is as Rouge.
I wonder where Froggy is.
There you go. They asked. The chat wanted me to, so. Also, we got a £1 donation from Rand Cossack. It's newsflash time. Newsflash! Local internet hair enthusiasts seen assaulting innocent Octarians with ink-based weaponry. People's Champions, Heavy and Bomb express sadness for this awkward hairy youth future. This has been Rand Cossack, local news associate, signing out.
We haven't actually gotten very many news flashes lately.
Yeah, I think it's because like the joke has went crazy with last year, so
yeah, the joke did. Yeah.
don't want to overdo it this time.
Nah. Nah, we want new jokes. Okay, hold on. I love this. The fucking missiles have sunglasses. That's just great. Okay. This is quite possibly, this is one of the best parts of the game is the final boss. It is absolutely fantastic.
I guess it was only fitting for an actual journalist to read that too.
Yeah, but could you do it in like the 1940s newscastery type voice, like newsflash, local
Newsflash!
newsflash.
Newsflash! Local internet hair enthusiasts seen assaulting innocent Octarians with ink-based weaponry. People's champions Heavy and Bomb express sadness for this awkward Harry East future. This has been Ryan Cossack, local news associate, signing out.
Ah man.
I was glad he was going into Steve Urkel there, actually. Rather than the 40s voice.
Well, Steve Urkel looks like he came out of the 40s, so you know, like that's what the
Damn.
1940s nerd stereotype is generally was. So you know, whatever.
Lucky little freaks.
Cocky little. Oh, I thought you said happy little freaks. Like,
So happy together.
well, I was thinking you were pulling a Bob Ross. Like, look at these happy little freaks. Like, no, that's Star Fox, right?
Apparently, I think Luz may actually be ready.
Oh, okay. Well then, if he's good to go, then I'll let him get started because I bet he's itching to show off his Ninja Gaiden skills because he practiced a lot for that marathon. He was practicing up until the past few days actually. So, you know, he's ready to beat some Ninja Gaiden.
I can't see me inking nobody like you for all the squids. I am
Damn it.
Not really.
Sorry, no, that was me messing up. Now I gotta wait for him to send another missile. You can continue what you were saying.
Missiles for life. Let's see if we got any new donations. We did get a couple donations.
Oh wow.
Bio McMahon donated £10. Said, I got paid yesterday, so here's some money for adventure mode. Also thanks Ted for showing me the best was the grind in Hyrule Warriors.
Oh, thank you, dude. I try. I do try. Donnie, can you handle his spicy wasabi beats?
Maybe.
Also, since I've already beaten the final boss on this profile, you actually get different dialogue when you beat the final boss again. Ah, shit! Oh god, I don't, you know, there aren't an awful lot of times where I die due to what's it called? Due to falling off the edge of this boss. But that was probably the first. No, that's not happening again.
Lewis said you could go ahead and do a multiplayer match if you want.
Okay, if I want, we'll do one. No, actually no. Considering the time it would take to log on and stuff, nah. You can just go as soon as I run the credits, dude. Yeah.
Alright, and we got a £1 donation from Silver Pine Guy. This donation. Can we hear Donnie's Rouge voice sing Rouge's theme song? Also, I want to thank Donnie for being awesome. He is the only reason I know of BSC and HFC. So once again, thanks Donnie. Also, this is for Bomb as Slave 1. Okay. I suppose I'm going to have to,
Do you know the words?
No. I don't know the words to it at all, unfortunately.
Fly in the freedom. That's the only part I know.
Yeah, that's the only part I know too. Alrighty then, so I guess I'll be adding that £1 to the Bomb Pokemon incentive.
Yeah.
You guys really want Bomb, don't you?
Well, some people really want Bomb. I think sane people actually want Owada. Ooh, shit. Yeah, okay, yeah, if I get a little bit quiet, I'm sorry, but this final boss is really nuts, and it takes a lot of your energy to keep track of all of its bullshit, so. Yeah, because there's always missiles flying at you. There's the instant death lasers and the giant fists, and also, like, there's just a lot of stuff. So, you know, sometimes I can get a little distracted. I apologize.
But yeah, like, I don't actually know that song at all, so, like, well, I know, like I said, I know the Flying the Freedom part, but that's it. I don't
Do you know
like...
the melody at all?
Not really.
Flying the Freedom is actually, it's a pretty good song, honestly. Like, I don't like Rouge's levels in SA2 very much, but she has good music for almost all of them. Like, I'm a spy from Security Hall. Security Hall is one of my least favorite levels from SA2, but it's one of my favorite songs in the game. So, you know,
No, I know Silver Pine guy. It went to that. It went to the minion thing.
well, at least try to
I
do
can, like, I can say things. I know I can say things as rude. That's no big deal.
well then do what Derek and Nathan did for all of the ridiculous Donkey Kong Country songs for the Pikmin run. Look up the lyrics and just say them in the Rouge voice.
Okay, let me find. I can say the lyrics. Let me find them. That sounds so American, you know.
What, Flying the Freedom?
The title of that, yeah.
Well, I mean, I suppose if you wanted to interpret it that way. Yeah, I guess so. But Rouge is not particularly American. Well, I mean, she does work for the government, but it's not necessarily the American government. It's just kind of the government in Sonic. So, yeah.
Alrighty then, so I found the lyrics.
Awesome.
Before I read them, let me check for donations real quick. And okay, there we go. No new donations, so let's do this. Oh boy.
Tap the rhythm against the floor to look for another door. I am shaking to the mystery of the night. I know there is an easier way, but it is my choice anyway. Don't let me waste my time in futile thinking anymore. Fated not to be tamed, watch me. I never will lean upon you. I can go by myself. Fly in the freedom. Time never stop and wait for me. Show the way. Looking for answers and looking in the clue for the clue. Fly in the freedom. Oh.
Okay, yeah, I'm stopping you there.
It had that part in the song.
No, nobody taught me to hint. With a happy life of a dream. I'm not waiting for a fortune teller. I feel that my wish will come true.
This thing does not rhyme all that much.
I've never thought ahead to that luck. Is it my treasure? Tell me what I've really looked for. Fancy came to my mind. It leads me to somewhere far away. Distant place, distant time. Flying the freedom.
Okay,
I will never stop.
stop. Stop.
You can't
Stop.
take it anymore.
He only donated £1. You stop.
He wanted me to sing the song.
He's saying enough of the song.
Ted, please.
You see, this entire thing is about mental health. My mental health says that you stop singing that goddamn song.
You wanted me to sing the song.
I wanted you to sing a verse and a chorus of the song, not the whole thing.
Did he say chorus?
No, he said sing the song. I say no. Stop.
You guys donated for it. Come on.
One guy donated for it.
But he wanted to donate for it. Why did they could do the DK stuff, but I can't do
Do you know what happened? Like, Derek and Nathan's brains were absolutely destroyed after having to do that all day on Sunday. They were like dead. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Squid Sisters.
You guys wanted me to do it.
No, I certainly didn't.
Donated for it. Come on now.
I would donate to get you to stop, but I'm kind of playing the game right now, so. This is the fucking, like, this is one of the best parts of the game too. I love the ending of this final boss. It's absolutely spectacular.
I really can't do anything right, can I?
No, you can. It's just not right now. I completely mistimed that, Mizuka. I really should have waited until he was firing the hands. I love. Okay, one detail you might not notice is that the DJ will actually be in time with the music when he's dancing, which is awesome. Oh, and a bubbler.
If everyone wants me to stop singing the song, I'll stop singing the song. You can call it singing, but still.
There we go. Okay. So yeah, we're at like the last 5 minutes of the song of the game. So we should probably start wrapping things up right about now. Do we have any last minute donations, Donnie?
Let's see here. I refreshed moments ago, but we didn't get anything. Refreshing now. And still no new donations.
Okay, so we are at the, like, literally the last about, we've got this final boss, and then I'm gonna play the credits, and then we're gonna call it a day, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody who donated today, everybody who's watching, and also Donnie for keeping me company, question mark. But seriously, dude, thanks for sticking with me through this whole thing and reading donations and whatnot.
Oh, it's no problem.
This is a fun, this is an absolutely a blast of a game to play. So, I was really glad to be able to do it for the Nintendothon. It was kind of a last minute addition, actually. So, I'm really glad it was added. It's one of my new favorites. And yeah, I can't. The next game coming up will be Ninja Gaiden, run by Lewis from Brain Scratch Comms. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. So yeah, this is one of my new favorite games. It's just an absolute blast. And we're gonna end this off with the DJ Octavio ship exploding into a million gallons of goopy orange ink, which is gross, but also awesome. So yeah, last level complete. Doop doop doo doo doop. Doop doop doo doo doop 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 doop. Sorry, I was a little bit. Okay, but anyway, Donnie, thank you for joining me.
No problem.
I'm gonna let the credits roll, and then so we'll mute our mics for that. And yeah, so we'll see you guys in just a little bit.
Alright, take care.
Okay, so I think that's just about it.
Yep.
We're gonna call it a day. Coming up next is going to be Ninja Gaiden by Lewis once again. So thank everybody for watching, and I hope you stay tuned for the rest of the Nintendothon. Later.
Bye, guys.